From the 1011 Now streaming studio, this is The Night Beat.
Sponsored by Pella Windows and Doors of Lincoln.
Good evening, I'm Danielle Shenk with your headlines for Tuesday, August 12th. In a major crackdown today, authorities raided 14 locations across Bellevue and Omaha, dismantling a years-long human trafficking and exploitation ring. The FBI says victims endured labor and sex trafficking, child labor, overdoses, and forced theft.
Victims who were forced into sexual activity, living and working in dangerous and unsanitary conditions, and extorted to work in grueling jobs with little to no pay, right here in our neighborhood.
5 suspects now face trafficking and money laundering charges. Authorities also seized over $500,000 in cash and $65,000 in jewelry. According to the U.S. Attorney's Office, 10 minors, many younger than 12, and 17 adults were rescued as a result of this investigation. Also in eastern Nebraska, a 39-year-old woman is facing child abuse charges after deputies say they found bruising on a child in her care. Officials say Robin Sinner was running an unlicensed daycare from her home. The child's grandparent noticed the bruises after a bath and took them to a hospital where doctors determined the injuries were consistent with abuse. Sinner was arrested following an investigation. Back in Lincoln, police are searching for 2 men they say stole 7 cars from A&R Auto Sales early Monday morning. Officers say the duo broke in after midnight, stealing cars and damaging others as they fled. 4 of the stolen vehicles have been recovered, 1 involved in a crash that sent 3 teens to the hospital, but 3 are still missing. Losses total nearly $44,000 with over $6,000 in damage. Anyone with information should contact Lincoln Police or Crime Stoppers. Now to an update from the Nebraska State Penitentiary. Tornado force winds ripped the roofs off 2 housing units early Saturday, displacing nearly 400 inmates. Thankfully, no injuries were reported. State Senators Ashley Spivey and Terrell McKinney toured the prison yesterday to survey the damage and discuss repairs. Spivey praised the warden's efforts, but stressed more must be done to improve living conditions.
For 48 hours now, 100 people have to use one mop sink to wash their hands, brush their teeth. And so, again, I think we have to still have a standard of living for people, and that we have to ensure that they have the basic necessities.
Displaced inmates were moved to facilities in Tecumseh and Omaha. Senators are working with officials on both immediate and long-term solutions, including providing porta potties and clean water. A repair timeline is expected next week. 18 members, including several state senators, make up the new Nebraska School Financing Review Commission, which met for the first time today in Lincoln. The group will review and recommend updates to the state's school funding formula known as TIOSA, which allocates aid based on each district's needs and resources, including property tax capacity. And for Lincoln Public Schools, it's the first day back for kindergartners, 6th graders, and 9th graders. Interim Superintendent John Sgretta says LPS is welcoming about 400 new educators district-wide and is optimistic the federal funding delays that impacted last year will be resolved soon. You can hear from the superintendent on the 1011 app on Roku. Finally, at Nebraska Fall Camp, just 16 days from the season opener, special teams remain a major focus. Kicker competition is tight, and 18-year-old Australian newcomer Archie Wilson is handling punts, sharing an emotional moment today about being far from home.
Yeah, I love them a lot. Yeah, I've got 2 little brothers and my mum and dad, and yeah, that's the tough part about being here. I love them a lot and I miss them.
He adds that he's looking forward to them coming to his first few games. Rounding out your night beat is a check of the 7-day forecast.
You've been listening to The Night Beat.
Sponsored by Pella Windows and Doors of Lincoln.
Watch, listen, and stream on the 1011 app on YouTube or wherever you get your podcasts.